Good morning, guys. Happy blessed Tuesday, and welcome back to Storyteller's Corner. And thank you for joining me. And we're going back to our brand new story, chapter 2, The Quiet Sea, which is about young David Toff and Eliza Finch. You remember they struck out on their own, they bought a boat, and they go in it alone, just the two of them. So let's have chapter 2, The First Night Afloat. The rain had stopped, but Portsmouth still glistened as if the town itself was catching its breath. The small cutter, nameless still, rocked gently at her moorings, lantern light trembling across her tired hull. Davy stood on the dock with a coil of rope in his hands, watching Eliza argue with Captain Elias Crow for the third time that evening. "I am not irresponsible," Eliza says. "You bought a ship that leaks," Crow says. She only leaks a little bit," Davy added. Crow gave him a long look. "You used to face sea gods without blinking. Now you're terrified of a wooden box." Davy smiled sheepishly. "A wooden box feels more permanent." Crow's expression softened. He stepped back, the cutter's boots footing on the deck. "She's not much," he admitted, "but neither were we when we started." Eliza folded her arms. "So you approve?" Crow shrugged his shoulders. "I approve of a reason. The ship, I'm still judging it. The jury's still out." "Davy, are you absolutely sure this is seaworthy?" His mother stood there with a basket and a shawl, her eyes already scanning the hull and the danger. Davy groaned. "Mum, please don't expect her like a coffin." "I will inspect anything my son plans to sleep in," she said firmly. She climbed aboard with surprising ease and immediately began fussing, checking bunks, wiping dust, tutting at the kettle. Eliza watched in quiet amazement. "She's terrifying," Elizabeth whispered. "She's once argued an harbour master into tears," Davy replied proudly. Davy's mother finally turned to Eliza. "You must be the girl who kept my son alive." Eliza flushed. "He did most of that himself." Her mother took her hands warmly. "Then I hope you plan on continuing to look after him." Something shifted in the air, not awkward but significant. Crow cleared his throat. "Well, I suppose this is where I pretend I'm not emotional." He handed Davy a small compass. "It's not magical, not special, just reliable, like I'm hoping you'll be." Davy's throat tightened. Thank you, Captain." "Elias," Crow corrected gently, "you're not my cabin boy anymore." Late that night they finally pushed off just before dusk. Not for adventure, just for far enough to feel the world open again. The cutter drifted into a quiet inlet, moonlight silvering the water. Inside the cabin felt smaller than before, not cramped but intimate. They made tea. It tasted terrible. Eliza laughed so hard she nearly spilt it. "We fought monsters now, and that's what the tea defeats us," she said. Davy groaned. The real enemy was tea leaves. They sat on opposite bunks, shoes off, shoulders relaxing for the first time all day. Outside, Crow watched from the dock until the lanterns began a distant glow. Inside Portsmouth, Davy's mother sat by the window long after they'd left, smiling quietly to herself. And the little ship with no name, Davy and Eliza lay awake, listening to the same gentle waves. No destiny, no prophecy. Just two young people, surrounded by people who loved them. Learning how to stay. So there we go, guys. That's young Davy Toff and Eliza Finch. They bought a big old rust bucket by the sounds of it. And Captain Elias Crow is fussing around like an old mother hen, worried about them. He's giving them a compass, and the mums, are even worse, are fussing around. So let's see what happens to Davy Toff and Eliza Finch in chapter 3. Learning the shape of home. So there we go, guys. We'll leave them in their little rust bucket of a ship, which still hasn't been named yet, and see how they get on. But tonight, guys, we're back off to... I'm just reaching for my notes. We're back off to Topsy Tickletown. So join me tonight, guys, for Topsy Tickletown. Well, we've got a double bumper pack tonight. So we've got chapter 47, which is 2 stories rolled into one, because I promised Gigi 51 but I'd include Batman, who's Richard, her husband. I'd weave him into this story. So the original chapter was called The Case of a Missing Yesterday, and now we've got Richard, Gigi's husband, as the Ticklish Giant. So join me tonight join me tonight for that, guys. It's a double story, so it's a bumper pack to listen to tonight, guys. So join me tonight for The Case of a Missing Yesterday with Richard the Ticklish Giant, which is Gigi's husband, Richard, or better known as Batman. So join me for that tonight in Topsy Tickletown. Come along and we'll see what happens, and see what happens with the case of missing yesterday, and we'll see what Richard the Ticklish Giant will do. So join for that tonight, guys. Until then, have a very lovely day. I'm going to prepare my Bible in a Year series now, guys, and catch up. But in between, I've got to feed the dogs, clean the house, clean the leaves out of the garden, and oh, you name it. Yeah, so I better take some coffee to wake me up and give me energy and motivation. So there we go, guys. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the new story of young David Toff and Eliza Finch, who branched out on their own, got their own little boat, if you can call it a boat. It's more like a rusty old woodworm ship. So we'll see. Let's wish them the best of luck with their new venture, and look forward to Topsy Tickletown tonight, where we've got Richard the Ticklish Giant. That is a character inspired by Gigi 51's husband, Batman, better known as Richard the Ticklish Giant. So join me that tonight, guys, and take care. I need some more coffee. My mouth's not working still yet. Get my words tangled up. There we go. That's it. Okay, guys, I'm catching up because I overslept this morning. So join me for that Topsy Tickletown tonight. So it's going to be top tickle tonight as well, because we've got a new character in it, the Ticklish Giant. So join me for that tonight, guys. Take care. Have a very lovely day, and God bless us all. Bye bye now.